Keep your liberal ass out of our stores. You know what? I'm going to do an impression right now, and I guarantee you it's as dead accurate as anything you'll ever hear. This is an impression of her husband or boyfriend or whatever. You had to have some goddamn batteries, didn't you?
Right.
You had to have some friggin' candles,
now
right?
he's a Mexican, they said.
Oh, you had to have some fucking batteries, didn't you? You had to have some stupid candles. We could have gotten my cousin Speedy to go down to the UDF and take the batteries before that stupid McCain supporter even knew they were gone.
Wait a minute. It said here, somewhere in here, it said where he is actually from, and I missed it. Daggone it, because he's not Mexican.
He's not Mexican.
No, that's what Medina reported him as, but he is not Mexican.
He's a goddamn Mexican.
Oh, yeah, here he is. He's of Pakistani descent. So he's a Pakistani. He called him a Mexican.
He's going to be burning the UDF flag out in front of him. Down with the UDF! Down with the UDF!
All right. Anyway, Barker says, I'm not a patient person. I admit flat out, and I do not like being threatened. There are a lot of uninformed shoppers who run into UDF stores across the country, a lot of Democrats, and this is where it all began. Now it's a safety thing for me. She's waiting the results of telephone subpoenas and intends to file criminal charges against whoever the caller was.
And you know what? It's her own damn fault. It's her own goddamn fault. So her boyfriend takes this guy's notebook and throws it on the ground. The guy doesn't have their tag number. They go home. He calls the cops. She calls the cops. Find out that the cops aren't going to press charges. It's over.
Right.
But no, I gotta call up and get my pound of flesh. I gotta make sure that you people know that you are wrong. Wrong.
Well, if the threat really said that, that's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad, and I'm not trying to excuse the guy for being, I mean, he sounds like a real winner, working the UDF at midnight on a Sunday for one thing, and, hasn't had to testify. Oh my God, he's a loser. But the bottom line is, if as soon as she finds out the guys called the cops and they don't care, fine, whatever. Hang up the phone and go to bed. It's done.
Well, you know what's funny? And if you go to the www.theotherpaper.com and find this article, every story you read on a website now, they have, after the article, you can leave comments.
Right.
Okay, here's what's amazing. First off, let me ask you this, John. You ever go into a convenience store, a 7-Eleven, a Dairy Mart, UDF, whatever convenience, Super America, you got all these convenience stores. Do you get to know the people that run that store?
No.
Okay.
I don't know who they are.
Dude, when you read this story on theotherpaper.com and then you look at all the comments to follow, all right, there are all of these comments coming from people. I've been in that store. I know Mark Medina. He's a wonderful man, yada, yada. Oh, my God. And there were no less than 6 posts that said, I was in the store that night. I witnessed the whole thing. I'm going, wait a minute. Every single person who knows Mark Medina that owns this store and every single person who was there just happened to read this story on this website and leave comments. There are a bunch of people on here lying.
Well, of course there are.
Lying.
Either that or he called up all his friends. Hey, we got a chance to really stick it to them liberals. Go out there and put your comments out there. I'll see you all at the cross burning. Bye.
Back when Bush ran against Clinton, people debated stuff, but there wasn't all this hate. What is going on?
It's totally out of line.
What is going on, man?
It's totally out of line. And like I said, though, dude, because nobody can back down from anything. Nobody can just go, yeah, whatever, and walk away from anything. Case in point, like I said, this was all done and over with, and she just couldn't stop.
Oh, it's amazing.
And he's an idiot anyway. At what point do you have to realize you stop poking the retard?
Well, exactly. But why do you I don't think as a store manager, you question or bring up politics with a customer. That's just a mistake.
You're right. And at the same time, if they do, and if he wants to go, can I tell you about my guy? And he wants to talk about it for a second, and I'll just smile and go, okay, whatever, turn around, walk out of the store. It ain't that hard to do. He's a goddamn convenience store clerk. You can ignore him real easy.
Politics and religion. I mean, it would have been no different if he'd have said, can I tell you about my God?
Oh, they do that all the time anyway. They show up at your door to do that.
That's true.
Except for the Jehovah's Witnesses. They won't come to my house anymore.
They show up at your door to promote, politicians too.
I am. I'm on the Jehovah's Witness blacklist.
Oh, I can imagine.
I hit one of them in the head with my door.
It just amazes me what was going on while I was sitting there in the dark in the power outage listening to the Sunday night football game on the radio, and here this is going on over at UDF. That's amazing.
You are just not involved in the real world, Tom.
I guess, but there you go, folks. This is what our politics has come to. You got major corporations out there trying to fudge registrations with fake names and stuff to get extra votes, and I mean, the candidates aren't even cheating. The corporations are.
I feel like the sheep in that other story that you read. Yeah, that's us. Well, actually, there's those of us that are sheep that are in the line going up to the slaughterhouse that knows we're in the line going to the slaughterhouse, and we're trying to say to the other sheep, hey, stupid.
Get it the fuck out of line.
Get out of the line. There's a slaughterhouse up ahead. And all the rest of them are going, let me tell you about my candidate. Let me tell you about my candidate. They're going to change the whole damn country. You know?
All right, you got some emails?
Yeah, I got a few emails. All right, first off, this one comes from Hot Wheels, our friend from last week. Remember I told you about the little rare guy that was in the wheelchair? He's got MS or something like that. All right, Hot Wheels wrote it. He wanted to make sure that I got the message that he wanted to be on our friends list. And I did. I'll get it up there, I promise, I swear to God. But here's what he says. He says, I just wanted to let you know that, like your black friend gave you carte blanche to make fun of black people, I give you carte blanche to make fun of handicapped and Mexicans because he's a Mexican.
He's a handicapped Mexican.
Hey, my cousin Speedy, he pushes me over to the window so I can look at the tree. I look at the same tree every day. It sucks. I keep waiting for him to steal the cheese, but...
All right, so Hot Wheels is definitely going to be on our friends list there. He's all right. And we have carte blanche to make fun of all rurs and all...
handicaps and Mexicans. Okay.
Right. All right, and speaking of our black friend, Lewis has written us again. You guys misunderstood. I couldn't give two shits if OJ got the electric chair or was even lynched. Did you hear what he said?
I'm trying to ignore it and act like it didn't happen.
We don't like that.
That's right. See, this was an underhanded swipe by Lewis to get us in trouble with the black community. He made me read this, and I said the word over the air before it was even... I swear to God, Al, I didn't mean it. It came out of my mouth before I meant it. Anyway... Lewis goes on to say, the OJ shit is just old to me, and there's more relevant stuff to talk about. Be as racist as y'all want, and I call people nappy-headed hoes all the time. Well, so there we go. Now we have carte blanche, Tom, for Rurs, Mexicans, and black people.
Nappy-headed hoes.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
some nappy-headed hoes.
The OJ murder trial was old, but and maybe irrelevant, but he's going to prison now. That's new and relevant.
Hell yeah, and white people rejoice.
Oh,
And I mean it.
right. Thank you, Brent Musburger.
Oh, dude, next week if we have time on the show, I'm going to have to tell you all about the Brent Musburger drinking game.
Oh, okay.
It's a fun game. All right, this comes from Travis. Wait, let me count down the list here. We've got Mexicans, we've got Rurs, and we've got black people. We are now carte blanche to make fun of. And since Tom and I are both white, we can both make fun of them. Anybody else of any other ethnicity?
Since you're gay, we can make fun of homosexuals.
Oh! Anyway, so anybody else of any other ethnicity or special interest group that wants us to be able to make fun of your group with impunity, please write in and let us know. I'll be glad to call you a name. All right, let's see. Travis writes in, yes, I am a 15-year-old Browns and Buckeyes fan. 15 years old? Anyway, I remember watching John's Going Posting cartoon about Kellen Winslow way back, and I've been hooked ever since. I will listen to this show as much as possible. Why? Because I'm a soldier!
Yeah!
Yeah! Travis, the soldier for the Bang Cartoon Radio Hour. I like that. All right, now, Travis, since you're 15, you have to turn it off now because we've got another letter from Angry Man John Dinkston.
Uh-oh.
John Dinkston.
Who was he?
Exactly. I had to sit back and sift through some things to remember who this guy was. Apparently, he wrote us a couple of weeks ago and called us a bunch of jackoffs among a bunch of other names.
I remember the name, but why was he mad at us?
Because we told him that he was an idiot for watching Fox.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, okay. All right.
So his email, of course, is suckmyfuckingdickbitch at AOL.com.
You're an idiot.
Yes. Hey, vagina flower. You made fun of my name, bitch. Didn't think I'd hear that, did you, nigga? All right, well, you know what? You don't have permission, and I'm Lewis.
Wait a minute. Wait, he called you a nigga?
Yes,
why
he
would
did.
He do that?
Apparently, he doesn't know that we have permission.
But why did he call you one?
What would Bill Parcells think?
Right. I mean, come on.
He's a little confused. Anyway, he can't bleep and stay blah, 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 blah. He got a bunch of beep, beep, beep. He calls me a vaginal tear. Oh, man. He's got a whole bunch. I'm a little ass flopper. I'm a scrotum twirler. There you go. Yes, I'm just paraphrasing through this thing here. I'm reading out some of the better points. I don't back down, and I certainly won't back down to no punk-ass bitch anal passage who makes fun of my motherfucking name. Sorry, Mr. Dingston. Don't blame me. Blame your father.
Pass the biscuits.
Right.